21st Century Business. I'm Jackie Bales. Imagine the impact on the U.S. economy if we reduced the fuel use of agriculture and over-the-road trucks by an immediate 30% and reduced pollution from these same units by as much as 50%. It's not a far-fetched concept. The technology's here and is available now. Mel Robinson, Chief Financial Officer for Highline Technical Innovations, joins us to discuss this further. Welcome, Mel.
Happy to be here.
Mel, how can the reduction of fuel usage impact our economy? I imagine the impact could be huge.
Well, fuel is perhaps the largest expenditure in transportation and agriculture other than personnel. Anytime you reduce those costs trickle down to the consumer at the ground level.
Sure.
So the trickle-down effect would come to you, your family, me, and my family, even at the grocery store.
So tell us who Highline Technical Innovations is and how you're addressing the need for alternative solutions.
Highline Technical is a green committed company that's been working on a hydrogen supplemental fuel system for a little over 4 years. We've finally perfected that technology. We have test units in the agriculture community now, as well as in the transportation community. We've done impact studies as far as emissions and fuel consumption, and have finally documented and patented our process.
So Mel, we are talking hydrogen here. Is the technology dangerous?
This particular system, supplemental system, actually produces the hydrogen as the engine uses it. So there's no hydrogen stored on board any vehicle. Totally safe.
So how much water is needed then to create the hydrogen?
Well, 1 gallon of water will produce about 1,800 gallons of hydrogen.
1 gallon of water. That's all you need.
That's it. And remember that when you burn water, which that's what we're going to do, you create water vapor, so there's no emissions created with this supplemental fuel system whatsoever.
Very interesting. Now, how hard is this unit to service? Is it easy to maintain?
The unit as it comes will be service-free between 400 and 600 hours. At that point in time, you're going to have to invest in a gallon of distilled water and simply refill the fluid levels in the generators with distilled water.
Explain to me how this works. Let's go into the details, because this is sounding too good to be true.
Well, that's the problem with it. It does sound too good to be true. It works on the principle of, everybody's familiar with a vaporizer, which is an electrolysis process. It works just like a vaporizer, except much lower amperage. We're talking about nothing over 4 amps. Less power from your tractor, trailer, or tractor than it would take to run your radio.
How does it actually work?
We separate the water by its polarity with anode and cathode, positive and negative poles, which we produce a gas. The gas is oxygen and hydrogen, and that gas is then managed and put into the mass air system or the turbo of an internal combustion engine and is burned as a supplemental fuel. And
that helps then reduce the use of the regular fuel.
Exactly.
Do you notice a reduction in power of the engine when you add this?
We've dynoed units, and the dyno will reflect about a 15% increase in the torque curve, about a 10% increase in horsepower at a much reduced RPM.
Truly amazing. And as for the people who are testing it, you did mention you've had tests, great results. My last question is, what are they saying?
For many transportation companies, because of the fuel cost, this is something that will keep them in business.
Amazing. Mel, thank you for sharing this with us. This is an absolutely fascinating story, and I can't wait to follow your company and see where you go with this.
We appreciate the opportunity to be here, and thank you.
And thank you for watching. For 21st Century Business, I'm Jackie Bales.